On today's episode of the Command Center podcast, it's Pip Pip Cheerio. We're going to London. Is Fred going to make it?
I can't wait.
And then Santana takes us to the moon with all the guys' draft stocks that are up, down, hold the line, all those investment techniques. Can't wait to talk that. And then we talk free agents, roster signings, coaching changes, some releases, give you all the context on that. And then, guys, I know you love the show. Stay tuned for the reads today. Tana absolutely kills it. Fred's had enough of it.
Not really.
It all starts right now. Welcome to the Command Center podcast. I'm Logan Paulson here with Fred Smoot and Santana Moss. And this podcast is presented by Big Bear AI, Mission Ready AI for a rapidly evolving world. And we are in the Big Bear AI Command Center studio.
Big Bear.
And Fred just got back from Indianapolis.
Yes, you did.
And you know how you did that thing with Fletch where you're like, oh, is this guy CeeLo
Do you
Green?
know this man?
Do you know this man? And I said to you at one point, like, I don't know if that many people would know you either, right?
Yeah, you did say that.
I did say that.
Yeah.
And so we put that to the test. We went to Indianapolis and we asked a bunch of fans. We asked some random people.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's fair to use my own weapon against me?
It's not your own weapon.
I made that segment up.
That's it. But that's it. That's a tool for everybody. We all can use that.
You started it and they finished it. That's how I look at it.
Dude, I love when Tana talks.
Did it make
so matter of fact.
I'm just saying, did it make you feel a certain way because I went to your home state and asked people, do you know this man?
Honestly, this is a funny story. Like, I don't know. There was a period of time where, like, I make this joke where, like, my mom didn't know who I was on the team. Like, I'm not a famous football player.
You're correct.
You know, I'm not. So, like, when you go around, it's like me asking, I don't even know.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't think you could put me out there and they would know.
They don't know who you are.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
They don't know. Because it's in places where I live, grew up. If without that helmet at times, you don't know. Like, I think now, since we sit in front of these mics,
they know
and
us.
they get to see our every day.
Yeah,
most of these people around here know, and they can spot us now because they see you, in your everyday. But when we was playing ball, behind that mask, you barely get seen in the open, and then be like, oh, that's Fred Smoot, or that's Santana Moss. Like they don't.
Well,
know.
they gonna either know the face or the name. Like the name might ring way more than a face card does sometimes.
The name will always ring way more than your face.
I will say, like, it's because, again, I think Tana's 100% right. Because when you do this thing and you're in, like, and it's just your face, right, or my face, it's like you just look like it's not like you're not a basketball player, like where your face is at all the time. So like you can see them kind of going through, like some people knew that, like, recognized the number, but they couldn't remember the era, like, and it's a long time. So to me, really for me, it was just to kind of show that, like,
it happens.
Nobody knows anybody.
Nobody knows anybody. Is really the point of it. There is some good stuff in there. So we're going to show the full segment of this.
Well, I think I showed some of my popularity at the Super Bowl because I couldn't even walk down the street with people hollering out the car, hey, Fred Smoot, like all kinds of stuff. So, I mean,
that's what you say.
No,
I wasn't there.
See how you threw that in there.
I wasn't there.
Listen,
I wasn't there.
Listen, they toted me down the street. He's here.
He's here. He's our hero. But yeah, we're gonna have the full, man on the street.
All right.
Do you know this man segment? That'll be in the Command Center full show. When does that come out, Jason? Thursday, I think.
I just say you can't use a man's weapon against him.
It's not your weapon.
I created. Who is this man? Segment.
You sound like somebody.
Anna
who
for sure did that.
I'm the first.
Soldier boy.
Anna for sure produced that segment.
Oh, no, listen, I already know Caroline had something to do with it, and I know Anna had something to do.
She is funny.
Caroline is a villain. All right? She's a villain.
She takes after you, man. Her big brother. Jesus, man. Like, so if you guys are into that, like, make sure you check it out. And it's about, just making sure everyone's, got the right level of humility on this show.
Feet on the ground.
Feet on the ground.
Feet
That's
on
right.
the ground.
And again,
but I can say this: nobody knew who Fletch was.
That's what I'm saying. It's so unfair.
No, Fletch got called plenty of people that never played football.
I feel like a little bit of you threw a little sauce in there. You told them people what to say.
No, I didn't.
It was too
accurate. No, I didn't. I said, who is this man?
Dude, also,
impossible.
I didn't know this, but I was talking to Caroline about the segment, and she said you went up to, like, a homeless man and was like, does this look like CeeLo Green? And then he was like, yes, it looks like CeeLo Green. So don't be like you didn't.
That's why I thought. I knew he had to give those names for someone to say. Because those names are.
The homeless guy was like, I ain't watched TV in years.
So Fred's producing those segments. If you haven't seen those are really funny. That came out last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Super Bowl edition.
Yeah, Super Bowl edition. So make sure you check that out on the Command Center show, which is on the Commanders YouTube page. And then obviously this one we do with Fred will be out on Thursday this week. But in the meantime, let's pay some bills, boys.
Time.
Man, y'all are idiots.
I mean, you make us this way. I'm a nice person normally. I'm a nice person.
Until you're not.
Until you do something that I feel like I got to do something back, you know? All right.
When the mission is critical and readiness matters, BigBear.ai delivers proven AI technology and expertise to help safeguard national security and critical infrastructure. That's Mission Ready AI. BigBear.ai, official partner of your Washington Commanders.
Can we take a time out real quick?
Yeah.
So I was in Indy. I was looking for a man on the street and couldn't find Commanders fans anywhere. Go to the stadium. I'm watching the drills, and somebody comes up to me. He's like, hey, man, I love the show. Fred's so funny. You guys are great. Yeah. He's like, but you know what? Tana kills
the Reeds.
The West Virginia Reeds. He said, he even went so far. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I know you watched the show. Really can't remember your name. Really nice talking with you. But he was like, yeah, it just sets the scene.
Can I ask you something? Did that young man have a hearing aid on? That's the question. Did the young man have a hearing aid?
No, he was like locked in. He like knew all of our shows. He knew some of the prospects.
He knew who had what reads.
Yeah, he was locked in, man. Like mad respect. And
well, like I say, we're probably the only show that competes
on the reads.
In the reads.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out. I appreciate that, love.
Man, stop
Commander fans, shut your mouth, Fred. Your fandom just got an upgrade. Introducing the AAA Commanders MVP membership, where real fans get real perks and the same trusted AAA membership benefits. The new AAA Commanders membership provides the chance to win game tickets, access to VIP events and experiences, 15% off Commanders online pro shop while providing peace of mind for Commander fans on the road. Already a AAA member? Don't sit on the sideline. Upgrade your membership or join today at AAA.com/Commanders.
Excellent. Excellent. I will say you guys like change your voices for the reads. You know what I mean?
Different reads demand a different voice tone.
Dude, like how this guy like
you got something for everything.
No, I'm just saying different reads demand a different. Some exciting, some relaxed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's like Tana's got a little bit like for the AAA. It's like a little more punchy. You know
but then when he go West Virginia,
it's like. Yeah, it's like we're reading a novel or something like that.
You got to take yourself there, man. That's what happens when you're good at what you're doing.
You just blank out and wake up.
Put yourself in the.
I just think
I'm back.
I think about those slopes.
and the smell of that hot cocoa.
And the almost heaven, white. I see it. I'm there.
Oh my gosh! All right. So speaking of going to heaven, right? We're going on a nice trip this year, and pip pip cheerio! We're going to London.
I thought it was hip.
Hip hip hooray!
Yeah,
pip pip cheerio is like a stereotypical British.
You should know. You talking about you done been all through Europe.
He a so it don't matter anyway.
And this is powered by Big Bear AI, Mission Ready AI for a rapidly evolving world. All right, so let's talk about this. This is two things that are important about this.
Yeah.
One, why are international games important for the NFL? Is the thing.
Because we are trying to become a true world sport, and it's only one way to do that, and that's to introduce it and put it in their lap.
Yeah.
All right, that's what you do.
Yeah, I feel like it's just expanding, the viewership and just getting the folks that you probably don't expect to be watching. Because what's odd to me is before we started with all these games, I've been places where people was locked in to football. They knew it.
They want it.
Way before. Think about it. 2003 it was, I believe.
NFL Europe?
I went to, not before NFL, a little before NFL Europe, probably around the same time NFL Europe. We did a preseason game in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
And, bro, they had jerseys. I mean, when you walk the streets, I'm talking about not the people that flew over there to watch the game. No. People that's from there. They wearing jerseys. They went, so they already in tune with it. I think these games bring it to their front door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Allow them to partake in it as if it's something that normally goes on.
It's a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like I think about all the moves that they've made. You know, like the Bad Bunny
Yeah.
halftime
Bad
show.
Bunny,
Like you know, obviously huge presence in South America, Central America, Mexico. Like they're trying to make this an international thing. Because I think about like soccer, for example.
Just worldly.
It's everybody does it, right?
Even basketball,
even
worldly.
basketball,
baseball,
rugby's got a little
worldly.
bit into it, right?
Yeah.
So like, can we get into some other markets and make this thing? Because again, it's a beautiful game. Like, why not take advantage of it? And I think the other thing that's important is like, why is it important that we're being asked to do it? Like the Commanders, you know, like it just seems like we're kind of the new thing, obviously with Jayden Daniels.
Here go the thing is, I hate to break the news to Cowboys fans, but we America's team. We are the nation's capital. We represent the nation. We're more than just a football team.
Yeah.
We are America's team. The new slogan. We are the it thing right now. Washington Commanders. All right.
The only thing that I always ask myself about these games, I understand how we're bringing this to their front door. We're bringing this to sitting in their lap. Will we start getting the influx of their players to come now be a part of our NFL? You see what I'm saying? Like basketball has the players that grew up over there.
Players. Yeah.
International players grew up over there, played over there, and now they're here playing NBA. Will we start seeing the influx of those players? Because they have the leagues over there. You just don't see we don't see their game translate to ours.
I think it'll be the rugby players that can transition faster than any other sport. It'll be the rugby players out of soccer players.
Well, we've seen more rugby players get a shot and stick to a team.
The question is,
I have yet
Santana,
to see a football guy.
Are they going to come to America to go to college? Because there go our process. That's where the process starts.
Yeah, that's where it
like,
starts.
Are they going to say, I'm going to go to school abroad? Like, we have a lot of people come to America to go to school abroad. Yeah. Why not the athletes say, you know what, I'm finna go and get in the sport right now?
Well, it's funny. I had some coaching buddies who were in, like, they have like an NFL, it's not an NFL thing, but it's like European football.
Yeah.
And so they go to like Germany and there's a team in Spain and they kind of play each other. Yeah. And I was talking, I was like, you know, like, what is the talent level like? And he's like, well, you know, a lot of it's like, you know, high D2. There's some like D1 kind of guys.
Level,
But it's like every once in a while you'd bump into a guy who, like there was an offensive lineman he was talking about who was 6'7", he's 350, could run a little bit, former shot put kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's eligible for the International Pathway Program. So like, to your point, Tana, like he got his first taste of football. He played like 2 years in this league, right?
Yeah.
And then he's going to be in the International Pathway Program. So I do think as football starts to permeate, you're going to get better prospects. Like I think about Jordan Mailata as kind of the poster child for that.
Huge.
Or even like OC Manura, remember him?
OC is overseas right now. He's the NFL ambassador. I talked to OC not too long ago.
So again, he was from London.
He's from London, but he's back over there now.
Right.
And he's the ambassador for the NFL in Europe.
Yeah. Like I played with a guy in Atlanta who did what Fred said. He came from London when he was 15 to play basketball.
Yeah.
Was big guy, and they said, why don't you try football? Got a scholarship to Penn State. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I do think as the game grows, it's only going to help us. It's only going to help the product on the field.
Just better.
So I think the NFL totally understands that. So obviously that's kind of the big picture thing with regards to like why these games are important. The macro thing kind of for us is, Fred, are you going to be able to go to London this year?
See what I get?
No, so I'm just.
I will be in London taking pictures beside Big Ben.
What'd you say, Fred?
I will be
there. Bullshit.
Y'all, listen, my friends. Y'all so excited for International Flex. Ain't really a good person,
dude. International Fletch, dude. You weren't there. International Fletch was.
He was on one.
Something else, man. I mean, karaoke.
I call him International Bookman. All right? That's who he is. Wait till y'all get a load of me.
International?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine international smoot.
But the one thing about it.
Because if you turn up the way Fletch went from like, you know,
regular guy,
regular dude to like.
Disco king.
We were doing like the samba. Yeah. He was going crazy.
See, that's nothing. That's nothing.
That showed me a whole other side of him.
I know, man.
I was breath. It took my breath away. But I told you this though. When we played, I didn't see Fletch as who he is now.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, he just keep going.
He just keeps showing you who he really is.
Man.
All right, well, no, like,
well, no,
international smooth is a whole different thing.
Dude, now, but I'm saying if you go up the same percentage that Fletch went up, like I don't know if like the world can handle it.
No, what I'm saying
I hate to say it.
No matter how hard we go,
Bluefoot took a train and came back. Fred took a train somewhere.
I ain't coming
back. So we won't see him.
He won't be there.
He won't be there. We can't give him a break.
Listen.
Amsterdam not far away from there.
I think you can take a train, right?
I will take the train there. I'm telling you, whatever day they look like it's the most quiet day, I'm out.
Well, that was the thing about the trip when we went to Spain, which was great. Madrid was an awesome city. Is we were busy.
We were beat,
dude.
To say the least. But I took one whole day. I was in the dark. I just laid in the bed.
No, I ain't want to see no curled
TV.
Up on chairs. And
I ain't
want to
see no TV, no nothing. I was in the bed. They were Tanner, where you at? Man, I'm in the bed.
Yeah,
bro, you gonna trust? But nah.
He's built different.
Yeah, he built different.
Hashtag built different.
Caroline
was like,
I practiced my whole life.
So when Caroline was with you when you went to Super Bowl, right, in San Francisco, and she was like, it'd be late, be coming back from editing. It's like 12 o'clock, and I just hear Fred laughing his face off. And I get up to go to the bathroom or something at 3 a.m. So, and then she'd be like, call time's 8 o'clock. Fred would come down there. Hey guys, what's up? So I don't know what Fred was doing, but he's built hashtag built different, man.
Hey, and when the SEC gets you ready for this, all right, when you go to the SEC and party the way we did, and talk, I had a good long conversation because Los came on the Get Loud show the other day. And, yeah, Carlos Rogers. I love Rogers, and he said it: win, lose, or draw. We were gonna party, right? We were gonna party. Like we was a part of the city's post at that time. We was gonna be right where they at, no matter win, lose, or draw.
I was Lo's neighbor. And I used to be saying, but that boy gone. He hitting. I see that damn car coming out of that yard. He gone. It don't matter.
Dude, is that a DB thing? I always feel like
all the DBs always just find a way.
Wilding.
But I ain't gonna lie, we have a few. It's crazy too because you say that's a DB thing. I think you can say running back, deep.
You
all
can
the skill guys.
You can pick two people out of every position group that go hard.
Because I noticed it wasn't a lot of us as receivers, but when we brought them young ones in, them boys like they were trying to find out who doing what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to me, I think what allowed us not to be in the streets as much is when we gambled. When we gambled amongst each other, when we had those card games.
At your house, though, right?
When we had those card games, that allows you to get out.
But not go out.
Not have to be out in the streets. You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
you just made me think of it. I was thinking about DBs that I played with. And do you remember, I don't want to say his name because I don't want to get him in trouble.
Man, come on.
But
we out the league now.
But he used to go out all the time. And I would come in. I used to get in early, like 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And dude would be asleep in his locker.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to miss a meeting.
Didn't want to miss a meeting.
Do you remember this?
I used to do the same thing.
And so, but so you would probably set an alarm or have someone come be like.
No, I would park in the parking lot.
Just sleep in the
and
car.
They knew to knock on my window if I ain't already in it. Because one thing I want to do is I got to get in the sauna.
Yeah.
I got to get in the steam room and I got to like freshen up.
Yeah. And so this guy would sleep in his locker and I'd be there at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, he's sleeping here. And I'd come, go get my lift in, go get breakfast, come
Wake
back.
him up.
He's still asleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And then I'd go to the first special teams meeting and come back, and he's still asleep. And I was like, is
somebody wake him up.
My man up here? Because I didn't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't just be waking people up. Like, because you don't know.
That's why I knew everybody on the team.
Yeah. But so anyway, like, this dude ended up missing the team meeting.
That's your fault, then.
It's not my fault.
I'm blaming you because you watched him.
I didn't know him. I don't know him.
That's your teammate.
So he just came. Tanner probably doesn't even remember this guy. And I was like,
I'm blaming you for that.
I remember the story for sure. I remember when somebody was like, we had a guy that was here and still missed the team meeting and he was downstairs.
That's Logan's fault.
But everybody walked by
no
him.
teammate leaves a teammate behind.
I remember they find me once. I stayed down the street and was late like a second, like walked in the door like, I'm here. I literally walked from my car and just came straight to the meeting.
Yeah.
And they still find me. I'm like, hold on. And they're like, oh, well, we saw you coming in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hell no. I will be here 30 to 40 minutes before I even have to normally be here. You know what I'm saying?
The first time I got fined, it because I'm from down south. It was the first snow day of the year. I wake up. I'm waking up the regular time. I'm seeing that snow come down.
Oh, you
I'm
didn't
like,
know
down south shut down. I'm like, oh, good. I get to drinking my coffee, 9:30, turn around. I'm watching TV. Stephen David called me. Where you at, boy? I said, I'm at home. Where you at? He like, we at work. You need to get here. They find me as we speak. I like, man, I thought we was off. I got into my car, drove 3 miles. I got like 3 miles away from here and ran in the ditch because I couldn't drive in the snow yet. Yeah. So now I don't get to work till like 11:30.
Yeah.
I got my car out the ditch, all this. Find me $15,000.
Dude, did I
Marty Schottenheimer.
I think I've told you this story before. So I played with a guy here. He was from Clemson, running back.
Yeah.
And he was in since Cleveland with Mangini.
Yeah.
And like you can do max fines for different events,
Yeah.
right? So like most coaches if you did that,
Yeah.
it's $15,000 for the day,
Yeah.
right? But you can also fine by the meeting. So you could technically go like, oh, you missed special teams.
5,000, 5,000. Yeah.
Like 15. You can max fine it, right? So you can go, you missed the lift, that's 15. You missed this meeting, it's 15, and go down the list, right?
40. Ooh.
So homeboy slept in,
Yeah.
was late. Somebody called him and said, hey, man, like you're late, and I think they're going to fine you per meeting.
Yeah.
Because Mangini was a cycle like
Yeah.
that. So my guy was telling us this in the cafeteria downstairs, went out and crashed his car and
On purpose.
and pretended to get in a car accident so that he wouldn't have to do the fines for the meeting.
That sounds just like a 20-year-old dude that's trying to find a way out. Like they don't shot. I heard I had a teammate did that too.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
because if you're going to save $45,000, $50,000.
That car don't take me $3,000 to fix it. It's nothing.
Well, he didn't like
He T-boned
he didn't like wreck the car. But like I remember I was like, what did you do? He's like, well, so what I did is I took my shoes off because I read somewhere that in a car accident your shoes come off. And then I walked down the street a little bit and laid in the grass until someone came and got me and pretended I had a concussion.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, football players gonna find a way
I'd have took that fine, man. Hey,
every
all right,
time.
Coach. All right, Coach, I'm late.
Okay, all right. So that's, again, we're really excited for International Fletch. Really excited to go to London. And I just really hope that Fred,
International Fred,
International Fred makes a visit because I think everyone would benefit from that. The city of London,
most
viewers,
definitely.
us,
City
we'd
of
all benefit from it.
Amsterdam,
We'd love to see
City
you,
of
Fred.
Venice. I'm gonna be everywhere.
All right. So city of
Said
Venice.
that going to Spain, and we ain't seen you.
All right, let's get to break 2.
We already at break 2?
Yeah.
All right.
We're
moving,
we
baby.
got a lot of stuff to do today.
All right. Hold it up, team. It's time to call the winter audible. Because when temps drop, the real magic kicks off in West Virginia.
I hate Barry White.
Think trails that crunch like game day turf, ski runs for every level of fan, and cozy cabins that won't break your budget. Trade lift line chaos for wide open slopes, hot cocoa breaks by crackling fires, and mountains dressed to impress in a blanket of pure white. So grab your squad, pack your cold weather swag, and head to almost heaven in winter, West Virginia.
Dude, I had a tear. I had a tear coming down my cheek right there. I wiped it off. You didn't see me. But that was
Hey, you a hater, dog. He's gonna tell me I hate Barry White in front of no, I wanted to cry laughing, dog.
I hate Barry White.
that was so good.
Hey, dog, you
Let's
a hater,
go.
Man, y'all got crazy.
Bro. He's a hater, bro.
I remember this is a new read, so just heads up.
Nah, I just should zoom through it. You know, isn't it strange? People really want to save money. But are we so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool of disappointment? You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone. Go to Geico. Get a quote. You could save $900 with your phone. It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
Definitely not as good as Santana's,
Geico
but
gonna call you about that. Geico gonna tell you to get your together. When you saying they reads.
There was new Geico. Give me a couple times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you wanted to breeze through
no,
it.
but I'm saying,
You a scholar, I'm a breeze through it.
I was going to say for the first time,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Are
I
you crying?
can't-
Are you crying
listen,
too because of Tana's read?
Y'all so crazy, man.
He go through so many emotions. He sweat. He cry. He don't know what
Just
he's gonna
water
do.
leaking everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, we're going to the moon.
To the moon.
Brought to you by the U.S. Army. Be tested, but not just on paper. Be strong and more than muscle. Be courageous and supported by a mighty team. Be all you can be. Visit GoArmy.com to learn more.
I wonder how many people you done talking to joining the army with your terrible ass read.
Now, don't just because you're feeling insecure about Tana's read, don't come at me. My reads are fine. They get on base. I'm hitting solid doubles and singles.
I
That's
just
what I'm
want to
doing.
know how many people showed up and say, you know what, Logan
Look,
taught me.
Logan got me to go to the Army. You're welcome, Army. U.S. Army.
Told me to be all I can be.
Oh,
He told me to
my.
be courageous.
You told me to be courageous. Stupid dog.
All right, so this segment we're going to do, this is our kind of stock segment, kind of things we're excited about, like Tana's investment strategy portfolio here. And this is coming off the combine.
Straight combine noise.
So what we're going to look at is we're going to look blue chips, hold the line, buy the dip, all these different things, right? And we're going to, Fred and I, Tana, going to talk about people that we think at the combine fit this at a high level and probably try to keep it somewhat commander specific.
Fastest combine of all time.
It is very fast. When we were there, so obviously the tight ends were really fast. So think about this. So everyone's like, oh, a lot of people didn't run, which is true for some positions. But all the tight ends ran, most of them. Like I'd say of the 28 guys, 24 of them ran. And the fastest time last year was a 4.63 by Terrence Ferguson. 8 guys ran faster than that this year.
Yes, and one ran a 4.3. Like, think about this. We had a 4.3 quarterback.
Do you see that Joker? Have you seen him?
How long
he's 6'6".
Arkansas, right?
Yeah, 6'6" and a half, Tana. He's got 35-inch arms.
Yes.
He's 227 pounds.
I'm finna find a job for him.
Guess where he going? The Raiders.
Well, dude, he's got some growing to do as a quarterback.
Yeah. But if somebody patient,
somebody grab him.
But I was like,
I can see him in any offense of Kyle's them offense.
Yeah.
Because think about it. You can run with that kind of speed, and you can throw.
And when you bootleg him and all that stuff.
The other thing I was thinking about is, so not only did he have 35-inch arms, he's 6'6" and a half, so almost 6'7".
Yeah.
He had a 43.5-inch vertical.
Yes.
He could touch the ceiling in here.
No, easily.
So you're telling me you can't put him out there and throw him a fade?
He's phenomenal.
I could put him anywhere.
Yeah.
And here go think about it. I just went position. We had a 4.3 quarterback.
Yep.
We had a 4.3 running back. We had a 4.3 receiver. 4.2 receiver.
Yes.
Excuse the hell out of me.
Yeah.
4.3 tight end. We had a 4.3 edge.
And we had a 4.2 corner too, right?
A 4.2 corner and a 4.3 safety.
4.2 safety. Dude, and those safeties were hauling. And then the running back, not all the running backs ran, but the guys who ran, like torch guys.
The Notre Dame guys torched it.
They came out the gate running. The running backs came out the gate running.
Mike Washington, I know we're digressing here. He's 6'1", 225 pounds.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.33.
4.33.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, I watched these guys. I said, I don't think it's been a draft where you had that many groups clock.
Yeah.
That 4.3s.
They showed up.
They showed up. Arvell Reese ran a 4.3.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I know.
Listen, it's monsters.
Yeah, and they're big. Like, we're going to talk about these guys here in this preview, but like, dude, even the tackle class,
they ran.
Like Monroe Freeling, that kid from Georgia.
Yeah.
So he's 6'7", 315. He got 34.5-inch arms, and he ran a 4.9. He had a 35-inch vertical and a 10.1 broad. Like, for an offense, like, that's elite. He had a 1.71. He had which is the fastest 10-yard split at the combine for a guy over 300 pounds. Dude, they were cooking.
So you can honestly say that what we've been seeing these youngsters do for the last, let's say their last 8 years of their career, as far as college and high school. Yeah. They train more than we have at that age.
Better trainers.
They have really, you know what I mean? Like, we kind of grew up into, if you played outside enough, you're going to
We didn't get our trainer till after we finished college.
By the time we got to college, you might luck up and get a good scrim coach like I did. I had one in high school and college, but they was the in-house guys. Yeah. It wasn't nobody I had to go out and pay for. These guys' parents have put money in and kind of went out their way to go find
a lot of
the best of the best.
Generation athletes.
Well, and also they're older athletes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they're 23, 22.
So it's interesting to me, the younger guys, who Keldrick Falk is 19.
Yeah.
You can see some youth
in them.
19 in them, right? Like Caden Proctor from Alabama, he tested really well, but there's still little
G Willikers in there.
Yeah, right. So it's just funny with those, just as the prospects get older, they're more refined, they're more explosive. But let's get started. So we're going to start with our blue chip stock prospect, however you want to call it.
Best of the best.
The best of the best. No fear. This thing's going to be good.
I started.
Okay, what you got?
I'm going with Jeremiyah.
Jeremiyah, dude, that is a great one.
Best of the best. I think, when one of the things about this draft process and the combine, when you put out good stuff on tape, you want to see it immediately. You want to say, okay, I saw what he did, a year ago. I saw what he did his last year he played. Now, can he test well when the pressure is on, around his peers, around the guys that he watched and he competed against from afar? Jeremiah went out there, to me, surpassed everything that I expected because I didn't even think he moving like that.
Yeah.
I saw the guy have a little wiggle and be able to, break
Run
tackles
away from people.
and still run away from people. But to say you can get better in the 40, you ran a 4.37 out the gate and then come back and then top that with a 4.36. Hey man, best of the best. He shows you why, he's one of those guys they say.
He the only running back that slotted for the first round.
And I think the other thing too about him, which I thought was really impressive, was the routes.
No, they say he could actually switch positions,
be a receiver.
And be a receiver.
I don't know
about that either.
Because Bijan is the best I ever seen.
Yeah,
that could do it.
He's not that.
He ain't
smooth,
Bijan,
but he's kind of like
he good.
Explosive and twitchy and tracks the ball well. So I think. Yeah, I mean that's a blue chip guy through and through, right?
Mine is everybody last name Styles. if you showed up to the combine and your last name was Styles and Sonny is your daddy, you showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
Sonny Styles. They say they nicknamed him this because the Godfather.
He's always getting in trouble, right?
Him and his brother used to fight all the time, and Sonny used to go from 0 to 100 real quick. So they were like, "No, you got a mafia style attitude."
Right.
6'4.5", 6'5",
6'5", dude.
Middle linebacker, 43-inch. That mean he still ain't came down.
So get this, he set a record for a player over 6'5's highest vertical jump. You know what I'm saying? So 11-1 broad, 11-2 broad, like. Dude was a freak.
This is what I'm telling people. This is a middle linebacker. Yeah. He has DB stats. These are DB and wideout stats.
And he played DB in college.
Yes. So you have no problem with him in coverage against any tight end in the league. He can check any running back in the league. And by far, if you line up 3 wide receivers to a side, he can get just as deep as they can. I just felt like I had never seen anything like this. Yeah. And for him not to have an injury history, for him to he's checking every box.
And he interviewed really well. And it's like to Tana's point, obviously the combine's great for Jeremiyah Love, right? But the film is incredible.
Yeah.
Sonny Styles.
Film.
The film, the workout and the film together, I think that's exactly what a blue chip prospect can and should be. So I think both those guys are excellent choices. I got to kind of get into the weeds here a little bit because those are the two guys that I would pick here because, again, they killed the combine. Now, in terms of where they go, it'll be interesting because they play positions
that people don't want to take in the top 10.
Right, but I think they'll both go top 10. Yeah. So for me, I'm going to go David Bailey, the edge rusher from Texas Tech.
Oh, yes, sir.
And, again, this workout was good, not great. He ran a 4.51, which is excellent for an edge, but only 35-inch vertical, under an 11-foot broad, but fine. Yeah. Those are fine numbers. Yeah. And so for me, the film for him was so good that he just needed to be like, I
just need you not to mess up.
Yeah, so here's a nice B workout.
Yeah.
Cool. I still think you're going top. I think he's going top 5.
Yeah, most definitely.
And so in these draft class, I think that's a perfect encapsulation of where they're at from the guys that worked out. Obviously, there's some players, we'll talk about them here in a second, who didn't work out, but those guys are excellent blue chip stocks, prospects, right? All right, now let's hold the line. So obviously there's some prospects who didn't do well at the combine, quote unquote, didn't test well, didn't measure well, whatever it was. It seems like their stock's dipping. I think that's Fugazi, man. I think they're still good football players. Does anyone have anyone say?
I don't. Well, yeah, I have one, the hold the line guy. This is my guy. Bang.
Dude, I think that's an excellent one.
I feel like he didn't really probably do a lot to probably make his I guess you can say to make a statement to say this is why you should get me.
Yeah.
But I think the film speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I understand the wingspan and all that stuff. People is going to be highly critical about that.
They don't like
especially when you have what he has when it comes to, he don't look like the average, edge rusher.
Yeah.
He don't. He look like a guy that he probably play inside if they wanted him to. Yeah. But when I say this, I say, man, I watch guys with the same body type. We talked about those guys, the Freeneys, the Dumavilles. We talked about those guys. They may have had longer wingspans. Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah. But to me, I feel like just the upbringing from the University of Miami with the coaches that he came up under. Those coaches were pro coaches. They taught him enough. And you know how we do it, man. We go back. We gonna go back and get that coaching. You know what I mean? No matter where we at. So I feel like, he's going to hold a line to me. I think people are going to probably talk about the short arms, rightfully so. But hell of a ball player, and I don't think those arms would be an indicator of saying that he shouldn't be one of those guys you go after top in the draft.
Where do you think he's going to go? I mean, because I do think he's going to. I don't think he's a top. I think he's kind of borderline top 10 now.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to get really good value for a guy who's really productive in college. I mean, 83 pressures last year in college, Jan. I mean, they played more games than everybody else.
Yeah.
But 9 sacks, 9.5 sacks. You see him kind of come together in the most dominant moments, right?
Yeah.
He just seems like a guy that's going to be a good football player.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah. No, I just think everybody just don't measure well. Everybody don't test well.
Yeah.
We done been in class with somebody that they answer every question in the class, but when they put that test in their face, they just not a good test taker. He might just not be a good test taker. But I know when I turn that film on, he is disruptive, and that's all I want my edge rusher to be is disruptive. Like as a corner, as long as you making that quarterback uneasy, now I can go play ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Fred, you got somebody?
All right. My guy dealt with a year-long injury, did not play this year. All right. But to me, he could be the best cornerback
Tennessee?
in the draft. McCoy.
Yeah.
Jeremiah McCoy.
Okay.
He is something.
Yeah.
If you watch his film from last year, not this year, from last year, he has no weaknesses.
Yeah.
He tackles well in the run game.
I haven't watched him yet. I'm excited to watch him. Is he your number one guy or?
If he played this year, he would be the number one corner.
So is Mansour Delane your number one guy right now?
Delane is because he
played.
fresh. He played.
Yeah.
All right, but this McCoy, he does everything. He's not great at one thing, but he's good at everything.
Yeah.
All right, smooth hips, smooth transition out of breaks. When he get his hands on the ball, he become an offensive player. He is something. Somebody gonna get a steal. It reminds me of when Cromartie came out.
Yeah.
When Cromartie came out of Florida State and he was injured. His senior year, did not play. San Diego said, oh, we know what he can do. And when Cromartie got on that field, he balled out. That's what McCoy remind me of.
Yeah, I think that's a great one because people forget about him in the process. Everyone thought he was going to run a 40. He didn't run it. He's going to run it at his pro day, and everyone's kind of like, oh, is he not competitive? What's going on? Is the injury still lingering?
No,
I think trust that. Trust the film from last year.
Yeah.
I got 2 guys for you. So one is Spencer Fano, the tackle from Utah.
He did not test well, did he?
He did. He tested great. He ran a 4.9. The thing is he didn't measure well. He had like short arms. They were under 33 inches, which is a threshold measurement for tackles. You want to be over 33 inches for offensive line. For tackles,
Campbell hurt a lot of people.
Correct. But to me, like on the field, first off, the film's great.
Yeah.
The field workout for him, like the pass sets and the running, like he looks like a tight end.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like why. Yes, his arms are a little bit shorter, but he's got an 80-inch wingspan, which is bigger than Will Campbell. He's a bigger man than Will Campbell.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, oh, he's not a top 10 player anymore. I'm like, says who?
Yeah.
Right? So I think this is like you're getting a little bit of short arm Will Campbell kind of bounce back on this.
I think Will Campbell hurt a lot of people, man.
But I think this is a to me, I think the film's a little bit better than Will Campbell, and I think he deserves to be a top 10 football player.
Yeah.
But everyone's going to be talking about this. So ignore that noise. Let them talk about it for a couple weeks. People are going to get back to the film. I think you're going to see him back in the top 10 here shortly. My other guy that I want to talk about is Carnell Tate from Ohio State.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.54. And
some people say it was a 4.4.
So I'll say this: like every NFL team, they have their own hand times because that scout goes to the pro day, hand time, and they want to have a consistent measurement, right? And so to me, he's not a burner on film.
He don't need to be at 6'3".
He's still a good football player, and so you're hearing a lot of people, oh, there's no top 10 wide receivers. Oh, you know, Makai Lemon and Jordan Ty. I think don't sell the farm on that stock. Hold that stock. Hold the line on that. Both those stocks. I think in a couple weeks they're going to everyone's going to realize that that was the combine. The film's great for both those players, and the measurements were a little bit off. But I'm willing to deal with some of that because of how well the other things they do are.
You think the total package is better than the shortcomings?
And the thing is, like, that's not a bad workout for him.
No,
like receivers now, Tana, like you would agree to like this. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown, you know what he ran? 4.51, right? And he is 5'11". You know,
damn, St. Brown's 5'11".
Benjamin St. Juice. Or not Benjamin Juice. Jackson Smith. Who's the guy up in Seattle?
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. He ran a what is it? A high 4.5.
4.5.
Right. And then you look at Cooper Kupp.
Can't be checked.
Ran a 4.62. Right. So like, if you have route running,
Puka Nacua did not run fast.
So if you have good route running nuance, good feel, catch the football well, which I think Carnell Tate does, they're going to be in a good spot there. All right. So by the dip, this one's going to be interesting. The hate has gone too far, in my opinion. And I've got somebody who wants to start this.
I got one.
Okay.
Caleb Dow.
Dude, you took my guy. I love it. Dude, but this is it, man. This is 100% true.
Listen, I think he was the only one who didn't work out, and they held it against him.
Mm-hmm.
They held, and here's this guy, apparently interviewed great, but measured at 5'11", a little shorter, short arms.
They said what they 30-inch arms.
I think it was 30 and a half.
See, I could have gave him like 6 inches. I could have gave him something. Listen, but it's like they went into the draft. Caleb Downs. And they came out of the draft like, I don't.
This is the thing to me is like that's what the media does. But any scout you talk to was like, he's going to be a smaller guy.
Yeah.
They know. The teams know.
They knew he was Bob Sanders before he got there.
Yes, right.
But the pedigree is there.
Yes.
Like he have shown you it ain't nothing I can do on the field. But like I told you when we was talking last week, as good as I think he is, I didn't see that one special thing about him.
Yeah.
Which is true, yeah.
That one thing that sticks out, like with Sean Taylor, it was size, speed, tenacity. With Ed Reed, it was like, if I get my hand on this ball, it's over with. Like, they always had this one thing that sticked out. What scares me about Caleb Downs is, what is that one thing? Is it football intellect?
That's what I would say, man. I think when you cut the film on, like
IQ?
Everyone says, "Oh, he can't." Like this, everyone says, "Oh, he can't play post safety." Like I don't want him to play post safety.
You want him closer to the line
I want him to
script.
be like
box,
your nickel,
yeah.
blitzing, tackling, covering tight ends. Like let him be. He is an excellent instinct. Like one of my favorite things he did. We were playing Michigan, right? So they're a heavy RPO team, right?
Yeah.
And so they're doing the RPO thing, and this dude's the read player.
Yeah.
And his ability to
read and react,
hold it.
Yeah.
Trigger downhill, make the tackle, or we're gonna next time we're gonna throw the screen. His ability to like make those decisions and react instantly, like it's up here for him. His top. So
and his brother is a wide receiver in the league already, so he's training with his brother, and his daddy played ball.
Some guys just ballers though, man.
Yeah, he's just a baller.
I love the draft process. I love all the combine stuff that we have to go through for the draft. But sometimes, man, you just got to get guys on that field, man, and say,
Some guys just football players.
Yeah, turn on the film, man. The film speaks more louder than anything you can show me.
I totally agree.
Come testing wise. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it adds up, but to me, who you are on tape
is who you are.
If you consistently could be that guy on tape throughout the season, then I'm going.
Especially if I see you playing against guys that other people finna draft high. You done showed me you can play with these guys.
When you make the plays that some of these guys have shown you throughout the course of their career, and it adds up to the big games. Sometimes I don't, because last year showed you that some of those guys didn't even go out there and test.
Yeah.
You saw a couple of guys that came out of that draft high that say, man, I'm not going to go out here and do all this pulling and doing twisting and running for you guys just to show you that I can play football.
Yeah.
You saw it. It's on tape. So don't get me wrong. As much as I love the combine process and the whole, them going out there and showing what they can do when the pressure's on, man, look here, man. The tape speaks louder than anything else.
Yeah, Tanny, you got somebody or?
Where we at again?
We're doing by
the
dip.
Makai Lemon.
I got Malachi Fields. Fields
from Notre Dame.
To me, him and Carnell Tate was the battle. Because I feel like both of those guys. Prime example. When I saw Carnell run, I'm like, I didn't never see him run faster than that anyway. So I didn't need to see him run 4.2 or 4.3.
Yeah.
What I saw on film was this guy has a long stride, and you put the ball in his vicinity, he's going up to get it at the highest point. And he can go out there and be one of those lethal route runner wide receivers. Now, look, we got a guy in this game that we thought we might think he's one of the best that ever ran a route in quarter football. And Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
You ain't never see him go out there quick twitch and run no 4.2 or no 4.3.
Hey, man, can you look up Justin Jefferson's 40
real quick?
4.4. That's what I'm saying. So when I saw Tate go out there and run, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why people would be disgusted with that. And then I look at Malachi Fields. Look, what he showed me on tape, I didn't need to see. I didn't need to see much. I don't need to see a guy and go out there and be a burner. Reggie Wayne wasn't a burner. Yeah. Reggie and Wayne went out there, and he's one of the top, 10 wide receivers in this game.
The fastest dude in the combine never becomes a star. Now, this is what I want to say. Shame on you, combine, because every year we hear this story of the combine shaming somebody. All right?
What happened?
KC Concepcion.
Wait, you felt like he got shamed here?
He got shamed because he has a speech impediment. And
really?
They brought it up.
Really?
And he say like 10 people asked him about his speech impediment. Like that actually matters.
Yeah, I almost feel sorry for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
because you could tell that's a guy who wasn't scared to get out there, knowing that he has that problem. He wasn't scared to get in front of that mic and go out there and show that.
He stutters.
No, he stutters. He stutters a lot, and it's not even look, the best of us have them.
First of all, Samuel Jackson, one of the best actors of all time, has a stuttering problem.
Did they really shame? That seems crazy they would do that.
That's the world we live in today, though. That's the world we live in today.
Bad,
people going to point out your
bad.
flaws, man, but he's a hell of a ball player.
Yeah. My turn?
Yeah.
So I got two guys because I can't just pick one.
No, you can't.
So I'm on the fence about this, but I'm going to put it out there.
Yeah.
Okay? Jordan Tyson. I've heard out of the combine medicals weren't good. You know, like they're pushing him down the boards, so he might kind of be in the bottom first round, early second. And if his medicals are that bad, they know, right?
Yeah.
But my gosh,
can he play?
Is he a good football player?
When he's healthy, they go that health thing right
so
there.
That's
the only thing about it.
I don't. So
healthy.
when you hear those rumors about bad medical, like even if it's a room, like you're at home, you're a draft person, you like watching the draft, that medical stuff. Because who was it? Will Johnson last year, right? Like probably going to be a top 10, top 15 pick for sure. Medical stuff comes out,
but he still balled out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you got to know. But that's one that to hear his name in maybe the second round.
Yeah. I think somebody getting a steal in the second round, especially if they got good medical people that can make sure like he can stay healthy. Because even if I didn't have any bad things on my medical, they don't mean I'm gonna have a healthy career.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's true. And then the other guy is Lee Hunter, the defensive tackle from Texas Tech, because he only had a 21-inch vertical, which is
I don't need my D9 to be able to jump high.
And he's a true nose, and so I always worried about his explosiveness. So like Tana said with Cornell Tate, like there's certain dudes that just aren't like that's what I thought they would. I thought he wasn't that explosive. Yeah. You know what he's good at?
Man, what did
gap,
Jefferson run?
controlling that
gap. Controlling that gap, hands on blocks, shedding blocks, good feel. Yeah. 9 tackles for loss last year. So I think he's getting pushed down because there's some concern about that. Yeah. But I think he's still a good football player. So I would say buy the dip there if there's an opportunity to do so. All right. So athlete. These are dudes that are all like they just killed the combine.
I'm going to lead this off because I know y'all got the same person as me. Kenyon Sadiq.
Kenyon Sadiq?
Kenyon Sadiq.
You know that's my guy.
Hey.
That's my guy.
When I saw that big joker run 4.3 now, I say, yeah.
Hey, Santana, sometimes you can tell when somebody, you can see him in their pads. Yeah. When I first seen him in his pads, I was like, oh my God.
He's built like a running back.
He's built like Bo Jackson.
Yeah. And that's what I say. Can you just see him running with the football, period? I don't even care about him running the route. Just put the ball in his hand.
So someone would they should cross-train him at running back because he's just like...
Listen, man, the dude is built.
And so usually, I'm sorry to cut you out, but like sometimes dudes, like they run fast and you're like, they're kind of but he is lower body explosive. 11.2 broad.
Yes.
I think you have 43-inch vertical.
43-inch vertical.
Like, those are cartoon numbers, man. Cartoon numbers.
So tell me this though, where do you see that 40 getting him at as far as draft wise? Do you see that helping him?
At first I thought he was in between 15 and 20. I mean in 30.
Yeah. Climbed up a couple of notches.
I don't see him getting past 15.
So I would say right now he's probably 12 to 25, like kind of range. You know what I mean?
See him
12 to 20. 12 to 20.
I do not see him getting past Kansas City. I do not see him getting past Kansas City.
But it's interesting because
I don't see Kansas City getting
because the other thing is because tight end's a value position. This is an interesting conversation, and maybe one we'll do with you on Drive to the Draft. Yeah. That's our draft podcast. The thing about that is like Eli Stowers, for example.
Yeah, that's your dude.
Is a better quote unquote receiver. Yeah, very similar to Travis Kelce. You know, like not super competitive in the run game, but great feel. Yeah, you can get him in the second. Yeah, like. If you're Kansas, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because when you draft a tight end in the first round, you're paying him top of the market money. Yeah. So you're not getting any savings necessarily. So that's where I'd be like, do they go a position of value? And then, do they go Spencer Fano and have him play guard or something like that?
I'm going to say I see two positions Kansas City just ain't going to be able to pass on. If Jeremiyah Love there, they will not pass on Jeremiyah Love. Mm-hmm. If Kenyon Sadiq there, I don't see Andy Reid passing on neither of those guys.
The other one with Kansas City that I think would be interesting is Caleb Banks from Florida. Oh. Because he's Chris Jones getting older.
To take Chris Jones' spot.
And this dude is he's raw as all outdoors, Caleb Banks. Yeah. But he's 6'6.5".
He's an animal.
He's 330.
Yes.
He ran a 5'1", 540. Mm-hmm. He had the longest arm, wingspan, so 85 inch, huge man.
Yeah, just a dude.
And can move around a little bit. So do you just say, hey man, we're Kansas City? Like, let's take a lottery pick here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everyone says, oh, like he doesn't get past Kansas City, but I'm like, they might view it differently, just in terms of the type of playmaker and the value at the position. Not that he's a bad football player, but just in terms of value. So who is this? We buying the athlete? Man, you said, who'd you say?
Well, no, Tanner went with Kenyon Sadiq.
Do you have somebody you want to talk about?
He knew that was my man, Chris. He knew that's where I was going. All right, but I'm going to go with Lorenzo Styles.
That's a great one, man. What? That's a great one.
Because all the talk when you talked about Ohio State safety was Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing about Lorenzo Styles. Lorenzo watched his brother Sonny go make all that money. Lorenzo popped them hands and got on that line. 4.3 40, 42-inch vertical. All right, so to me, his athletic profile is finna get him pushed into the top 50. I feel that right now.
You think top 50?
I think it's going to push him up into the top 50.
This is a legitimate question.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take a shot.
Yeah.
Have you watched this film yet at all? Because I have not.
You know how you watching somebody else and you see him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So while I'm watching Sonny Styles, here come this other Styles. When I'm watching Caleb Downs, here come this guy. And then I'm like, all right.
Do you think he can play? I haven't watched him yet.
He could play the run. The question is, how is his ball skills? Because I didn't get to watch that at the combine. But they say he did pretty good with his ball skills.
Yeah, he was fine. I mean, like that whole group. I thought the safety group might have been the best group there. So he's in a very competitive group.
But I think he probably worked himself up in the top 50. I feel like that. And he one of them guys. He gonna be a bonus pick for some team that feel like they already there. Just like Nick Emenrory was for the Seattle. I think he's gonna be one of them plus picks that a team that's a roster that's already set.
Yeah,
like somebody like the 49ers.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch him because again, like the numbers are crazy.
Yeah, his numbers off the wall.
If he can even play football a little bit, top 100 maybe.
Yeah.
Again, anyway. So I got an all-time athlete for you, Tana. Like this dude, like he was on my radar, one of the first receivers I watched. Jeff Caldwell from Cincinnati. Okay?
Yeah, he did pretty good.
He's 6'5", 216. All right? So big dude. Got 32 and 5/8 inch arms, so almost 33-inch arms. And Tana, that's just scratching the surface of what my guy can do. 4.31 40-yard dash.
Oh, at 6'5"?
Let's talk about that.
This Randy Moss like.
That's what I'm saying. 1.4810. So dude is gassing the 10. Moving. Okay? 42-inch vertical jump. 11.2 broad.
Is he a shooting guard?
He up there with me. His measurements look like mine.
And he is a big man.
Yes.
And so again, like when you watch him at Cincinnati, I've watched him a little bit.
Yeah.
He'll tease you now a little bit because he'll run a slant and just up there like Michael Jordan, go run and score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Run a fade, bow, catch that thing. Also, I've never seen a person more disinterested in blocking in my entire life.
So it's safe to say if we want the tight end, we can go out to a guy like that. He might be around.
He's a receiver.
Oh, he's a receiver?
No, he's a receiver at 6'5".
I thought you said tight end.
No, he's a receiver.
Well,
but
damn.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to take a shot, like athlete-wise, man, doesn't get much better than that.
No, I thought you said tight end.
If you're an offensive coach, that's an offensive toy right there. Because you can, first of all, I know you can do two things without me even worried about it. You can win a jump ball in the red zone, and you can run past people.
Yeah, you can run
at
past.
6'5".
And so as always, I got to have two because I can't help myself.
No, that's what it is.
And Taylor Green is the other guy that I had on my list.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
Impressive.
I can't think of a better athletic performer because he's so big.
Yeah.
230.
I'm trying to think of a comp.
I can't think of anybody.
They got a kid now that's in college that I think measures out to be the same. He's that quarterback at NC State. He's from Florida.
But he's great pull by you. Linnell Stout?
I can't think of his name.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But he's a Miami kid. That's why I know him.
But he's like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
This my man's 6'7".
Yeah. He long though. He like 6'5", actually. He's like 6'4", 6'5", the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's a big guy, but like this guy's 2 inches taller.
Yeah.
He's 230 pounds. Yeah. He's got 35-inch arms.
I got to find a job for him.
He's got a 43.5-inch vertical.
I got to find a job for it.
And he ran a 4.340.
Yeah.
Like that's just a big freaky dude.
I got to find a job.
It reminds me a little bit of like Matt Jones. Remember
the Mac Jones, they moved the quarterback. moved the wide receiver.
Because they kind of run the same. Yeah. They got this long stride. So I'm like, and again, I'm not saying he should convert, but I'm just saying.
I'm going to ask you that question. Do you think that with all those
athletic traits that they
someone want to try to
push him to wide out?
Push him to be.
I mean, this is the thing. When guys invest their whole career in quarterback, I'm like, let him do the quarterback.
Especially in today's game with these DNs running like 4.3s and 4.4s.
But
you got DNs running 4.4s and I'm gonna keep my quarterback fast.
Let my man do his thing, right?
Let him do what
But
he
if
do.
if it doesn't work out, like, and I might have a package for him, like, hey man, go run a fade in the goal line, like just. That athlete, I got to get him
You're
on
going
the
to Cordell Stewart this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you play quarterback, but
But
also want some wide
one thing about that, you can't get too far ahead of yourself. They got to have it in them. You know, most of those guys
that's right.
who
That's
do
a
that,
great point.
most of them guys who've done that, they done treaded in those waters before.
Yeah.
If you ain't done that, you just been a quarterback, don't put him out there.
Because you got block, it's physical, it's
the
nasty.
one thing you do not want him out there looking like Tim Tebow was at tight end. Because that's when you're forcing it.
No, but so what I'd say is I'm really glad Tanner brought that up because I'm over here trying to create my franchise in Madden, and that's not fair to the kid.
Yeah,
like he's a freak, but I just wanted to call that to the forefront here.
Yeah.
There's not a freakier athlete than those two guys in the draft. Okay, so now
to the moon.
So I
got two for you too.
Rapid increase in draft stock post combine.
All right. Yeah,
I would say. For me, and this is like I say, I don't have to be spot on. I got two guys. The reason why I put two guys because I'm not sure. I got to say, you already called his name once. I got to say my man Sonny Styles is one.
Dude.
And I got to say Bailey.
David
Bailey. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good point because Styles, everyone was talking about him going like 12 to 20.
Yeah.
And now it's like, does he go at 5?
We see him up there.
Yeah, it's like he's at the peak of the mountain here. I saw a mock today because I like to look at mocks.
Yeah.
They had him going number 2 to the Jets.
Yeah.
So talk about coming out of the combine like that's a pretty to steep.
Me so he's one of those guys that we talked about, and you already did all this. I don't have to go that route. Watching him on film, hell of a player. Oh my God!
Yeah.
But to see him work out like that, man, look here. Any and everybody who need a linebacker, they're gonna be calling. Hey, you know what? I'm willing to trade you some so I can get up there so I can try to get this guy. Like to me, I think he just showed everybody like, bro, this is a freak of nature that can play the middle linebacker position.
I got two too. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna start off my first one.
What's your second one? Bailey. Yeah,
Bailey.
Okay.
Mine is Zion Young.
Okay.
DN from Missouri.
Yep.
I thought he tested well.
He did test
well. And his film shows
he's a violent dude.
He's a violent guy at the point of attack.
Defensive end from Missouri.
Yes, he gets down, Doo-Doo Brown. He the type guy that I want. And I'm going to have to show some love to that old Mississippi State Bulldog, Brennan Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Gas.
I had him
4.26.
I had him on my sheet. I had him on my sheet saying he probably went up a little bit.
But I think the problem with him is everyone
he's just small, right?
Everyone knew he was fast.
Yeah.
So did he help himself?
I thought he helped himself by showing the world.
I think being that he's a little guy, that 4.2 helped him because now
I got a question for you,
Tanner.
I know you watch the combine. You don't normally watch it. Did you watch when they overlaid his run with Xavier Worthy?
I didn't see that part.
So okay,
this much.
So get this, and I wanted to ask you about it so bad, so I might have to try to send it to you later. So Xavier Worthy's start was excellent. Like his 10 was excellent.
Ooh.
But my guy Thompson,
he
just chewing
it.
No, like I'm talking, hawked him down.
I'm talking blazing.
The back end. After 10, he got.
That's
out
when he
of
cranks.
Yeah,
so for me, I'm like, if he tripped on the second one, but I'm like, if you had fixed your start, bro,
yeah.
He probably ran a 4.1.
Dude,
so
that's what I was seeing from him.
That's why when you look at a guy with that size and you say, a team will move up and get him because they say, he's just not a fast guy. It's showing up on tape when he's running his routes.
He runs routes.
He's just not a fast guy.
He's not just fast.
And I will say about him, he can adjust the like.
He's
not just fast. I know people talk about fast guys. Like to me, he's a little bit better than like.
To me,
like more complete than Worthy. He's not as tall, but
I looked at him after I saw the first 40. I was like, I haven't seen him, not look this fast. But when I want to look at a guy in the NFL who I wanted to compare with him, I'm like, is that like a little Turpin? Like to me, because being a little guy and like his acceleration, when I saw him go after that, like he came out and he just like, I'm like, damn. He just ate up some grass. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Bulldogs.
Those are great pulls by you.
Bulldogs.
Great pulls. And again, the problem is everything knew he was going to be fast, but like, does it help him?
Because they had to bet.
But to see it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to say because the bet on DraftKings or whatever it was he was going to go 4.24 or something like that. So like everybody knew he was fast, but just to put that
out there. We've seen a lot of guys who are supposed to be fast.
Yeah, but they showed
we talked about this last week. That's what you do. If you consider that guy, show me. You know what I mean? And when you don't, most times that's why it ain't work out because they don't think they that guy. Or some guy just say, "Hey, I'm not working out." I was one of those guys. But that's what you got to do.
Yeah,
like, he's a guy that was considered fast. He went out there and ran
Zachariah Branch, didn't he run?
Yeah, he ran fast too, a 4.34, something like that.
Yeah.
So he's got gas too.
But see, Zachariah a little bit more rocked.
He reminds me a little bit of the Terp, like body type wise, like that kind of Tyreek Hill kind of build.
Yeah.
All right, so my to the moon guys, I got 2, and I'm cheating a little bit here because one of them didn't work out. It's Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson got a lot of love in that thing.
Because for throwing 15 passes.
Yeah.
Dude, he was supposed to be like, oh, maybe he'll go at 12 for the Rams, maybe, but probably more of like a second of the first round kind of guy in most stuff. I saw something today, had him at 6 to Cleveland.
Well, they say he blew out the interviews because he's a coach's kid.
Also, to be fair to him, the interviews, and this came up in the interviews, had some gastritis, which made him lose a bunch of weight, and he had a broken rib, which affected his throwing motion, which no one knew about. Yeah. So that all came out at the combine, and so all of a sudden,
still test well?
He didn't test.
He didn't test.
He just went out and interviewed well, which is the important part. And threw a couple footballs. And the other guy for me is Monroe Freeling from Georgia. So everyone was talking about him as a second-round kind of developmental guy. He's the guy that tested absolutely bonkers.
But here go the thing about the Georgia tackles. They all have to wait in line to play.
He only played like 15 games.
Yes,
like
they all have to wait in line to play. So every time we get these tackles, even Maris and Mims didn't play but 15 games. They only
played 8, something like that.
They only start 1 year.
Yeah.
So there go the thing about those tackles from Georgia that you got to watch yourself and say, you know what, do I want a guy with a little bit more film? Because I ain't going to lie, when it comes to offensive line, like I need film. Like I need to see you do it over time.
It's one of those positions where it's like very similar to quarterback where the more experience you get, the more reps you have at it, the better you are. And the reason he's flying up boards is because, again, 6'7", 315, 34 and 3/4 inch arm, over almost an 11-inch hand, so just a huge man.
Yeah.
4'9", 340, 171 10-yard split, all like top percentiles, 33.5-inch vertical, top percentile, 9.7 broad. I think it was the 4th highest at the combine. So just a huge, freaky man. People like the film on. Yeah. But again, I saw him in the top 5 on a mock yesterday, going to number 3. Which both those things, Ty Simpson shooting up, Monroe Freeling shooting up, excellent for the Commanders. Yeah. Because then maybe Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, one of those guys.
Yeah, it's Kenyon Sadiq. I love me some Sadiq now.
The other thing that came out of the combine, which I absolutely love, is players love talking about Jayden Daniels.
JD5.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows that, like the magic of him and how enticing it is for young players. Like when you see Jeremiyah Love feeling like I compliment JD5 at a high level.
Yeah.
That's special.
Listen, I have to ask you this. Right? What's the best movie in the Star Wars franchise?
It's the second one, right?
The Return of the Jedi.
Yes, that one.
I knew this was coming.
It ain't the first one. It's the second
one. Did you know I was going to say that? I leaned right in it.
I was in there like, where he going with this? And I'm like, the Return of the damn Jedi.
It ain't the first one when you introduce us to Luke.
Thing.
It's when we see Luke come back.
That's right.
After he had his arm cut off. All right? When we see Luke come back is when it really sets up the franchise.
So it's safe to say this is one of those years we're looking for the return of the Jedi.
We're looking for the return of the Jedi.
And I think everybody else is. Like Jeremiyah Love is. Also, Makai Lemon. Yeah. What did he talk about? How he wants to get
I'm going to tell you how he said it.
He did say it like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, Tana. Yeah. Because that's exactly how he looked.
First of all, that Lemon, he got an edge too.
So look, he's a football player.
No, he's a stud. So it's cool that those two really good football players want to play here in Washington. Okay, we're going to do a combine recap real quick, but also kind of talk about team building, some of the moves that will happen. But in the meantime, let's hit break 3 real quick. Oh, this is me. I got to read something.
Yeah, you're going to have to read that. See, can you get anybody recruit to the Army?
Ain't the Virginia lottery?
You want to do it?
Lottery first.
You want me? I'll do it.
You want me to do it? You did it last time, right?
Yeah, you knocked it out.
Tana's trying.
I got you.
He just trying to take all my shit.
Nah, bro, we were flip-flopping. Hold up. Commanders fans. The Commanders Golden Pass raffle operated by the Virginia Lottery gives you a chance to win ultimate fan experience. That means tickets, VIP treatment, special appearances by us, legends, and much more. Limited tickets available, so visit VALottery.com/commanders to enter the raffle today. That's VALottery.com/commanders. And break!
Dude, yeah. Dude, I don't know what to say. my man came out. He got some production notes or something. Just read that like perfect. Listen, like
man.
I mean,
y'all just offensive players working together.
you know that one. That one was fire. Like I mean, usually we do a vote. I don't know if the vote's
I
necessary.
just try to bring it a little bit, man. Just give you some encouragement for next time.
You brought it for real.
Let's see what you got.
Not that. They say your work defines who you are. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you're clocking in. But what happens on the weekend? What happens to your time, Fred? You could take it easy, or you could use that time to get better.
I do.
In the U.S. Army, we think differently. Your time should be used to improve the skills you do have, to learn something you don't, to push yourself in new ways, because it's those days that truly define who you are. That's how you make progress. That's how you make an impact on the world around you. It's your time. How you spend it's up to you. It's your time. The U.S. Army Reserve.
Would they take a 46-year-old man?
They don't want you.
Man, they don't want you.
They don't want you.
You
They
ain't
don't
gonna-
want you.
You ain't shooting nobody.
If you
gun.
want to be in that foxhole, you want to be in there with me.
I mean,
So
just,
we can giggle and
Yeah.
laugh. They gonna find. They gonna find us.
Hey,
We gonna
listen,
laugh.
listen, when I come out of that foxhole like Elmer Fudd, they
from the hip.
they gonna know. They gonna be like, "Is that Yosemite?" Yeah, I'm out there. All right.
Are you gonna be out there?
Busting like Yosemite Sam.
Oh Lord!
All right.
Damn fool.
He is a fool. He is a fool. All right, so that's kind of our combine recap. You know, people talking about Jayden. You know, our stocks are all in there, guys that we think are worthy to talk about. But also, when you're building a team, there's other things, right?
Yeah.
Retaining your guys, coaching moves, and I think Adam, you know, has done a pretty good job of this process so far, kind of getting things together. So let's talk about the kind of the first update. David Rye, who was the tight end coach last year, is promoted to pass game coordinator. Now, David Rye coached me at UCLA.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit here. I'm really excited about this move because I think you get a young coach
Yep.
who's been in a lot of different places, learned a lot of different football,
I love coaches that been in a lot of places.
and is passionate about football.
Was David Rye the one who filled in for when the other guy left for us, right?
The other guy
Which
left.
one who left? Who left for us last year? Who went to be the head coach?
Okay, so Tavita went to
And what?
Stanford.
Yeah.
And David Blau stepped in. So David
David
Blau,
Blau,
who is now the offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Was the pass game coordinator.
And yes,
Okay, so Rye was the tight end coach.
Yeah.
Ryan was the tight end coach, and now he's the pass game coordinator. So think
I
about
thought
those.
the world he did.
I like
he
the
did great with
synergy
those-
they got.
He did great with those tight ends.
I like
last year.
synergy.
Yeah,
They
and I
were-
think those two young guys.
Yeah.
Like think about the staff in 10, 11, 12, Tana.
Yeah.
Like what was the thing that defined it?
Youth.
Young,
yes.
passionate people.
And they all head coaches now. One just got fired and got another job.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I look at this and I say to myself, like, that's really exciting. And the other one that I'm excited about, because I like tight ends, is Ben Steele. He's a new tight end coach from Arizona. And he coached me when I was in Atlanta. And the one thing I'll say about Ben Steele,
Yeah, boy, you know all these coaches on
Yeah,
they know a little
because
Logan, huh?
we forget he's still youthful.
I'm still pretty young.
He
I'm
look
still pretty
old,
young.
but he's still youthful.
That is true. But so think about this, just to give you a little bit of shout out, I'm going to give Ben Steele some flowers.
Yeah.
All right.
So he went there, and Trey McBride was there, but he wasn't really playing a lot.
Yeah.
New offense. Ben Steele comes in and says, I don't think we're using him the right way.
Yeah.
And what did he do last year?
Had 100+ catches.
115 catches. So I think, I'm not saying Ben Sinnott's going to have 115 catches.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you get a coach like that who understands how to use the players.
And don't forget, McBride couldn't get in the end zone.
Yep.
Like he had 100 catches last year
Yeah.
in 0 tubs. He got him in the zone.
But I
this
think
year.
a guy coming in and say, hey, like, I don't think we're using this guy the right way.
Yeah.
Change the usage, get him in better positions to be successful. I like that for the tight end room.
Ben and
Yeah.
Ben.
And I like the fact that Rye and Blau are going to be working together. This feels like a bunch of kind of fun moves here
Yeah.
for the offensive side of the football. You guys
Rye's
got any
smart
thoughts?
too, man.
No, I think it's
Smart
good. Like I
ass
said, I love the synergy.
coach. I
Rye
was saying
says-
Davis is he's a smart
guy.
coach, man.
Definitely a smart guy for sure. So those are the coaching moves, which I'm excited about. It's cool to see the staff come together. Still probably a couple moves pending, I would assume. Now let's talk about some free agent signings and additions and subtractions we've made. Now this is all per John Keim.
Yeah.
Okay, none of this has actually happened yet, and that's
Keim.
how this time of the year works. But this is all per John Keim. Nick Allegretti, 2-year extension, scheduled account $1.7 million against the cap. How do we feel about old Nick Allegretti?
I love it
coming back?
because one thing about it, when I love about my offensive lineman, I love versatility.
Yep.
I love guys that can play wherever I ask them to. This guy can play center, guard, and if he need to be an emergency tackle, he'll do that too. So yes, most definitely, I love this one.
Yeah.
No, I love that too. I mean, Allegretti was one of those guys. Anytime we saw someone on that line go down, man, we knew Allegretti, he was coming in. You know?
And we didn't second guess it.
at
Yeah,
all.
and I think the other guy, just talking about versatility, is Andrew Wiley. Again, as reported per John Keim, 2-year, $7.5 million extension, right? And it's worth up to $10.5 million. And so talk about two guys that were extremely versatile last year.
Yeah.
Starting experience, can play center, play guard. Wiley
Been there,
can play
done that.
all 5 positions on the offensive line.
Yeah.
I think that just keeps this group really consistent.
Yeah.
And having their experience and versatility is valuable.
It's everything.
Yeah. So those kind of under the radar signings, but also good. And I think those signings are important because, again, Tyler Biadasz was released, which saves a little bit of money. But I think it's also so center's a funny spot, right, Fred?
It is.
Like, it's just easy to kind of turn over there. And I look at it and I say to myself, like, saving a little bit of money. Allegretti played well the last couple games of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe they felt like they get away
I
with
think
it.
it's one of those positions where after you lead the top 4 or 5 centers, they all bleed together.
I think that's a great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So it ain't it's 3 degrees of separation with the guys from 6 to 32. So it's like, all right, do I got a stalwart guy, like a guy that just been here forever? Do I got one of these other guys who are serviceable, can get the job done, but they not part of that top 5?
And it just shows you too, man. It's like it's one of those situations. We laugh and joke about it, being available. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when a guy get a chance to show that he can do just as what you've been doing, probably a little better,
and he cheaper than you,
or more consistent, then hey, sometime if the money ain't looking right, we gonna get rid of the guy who we paying too much and go with the guy who who been filling in, getting less. So Fred done got a lot of guys jobs on doing this. we talk about we joke about it all the time, but trust me, man, you have to be available. And not to say that Tyler wasn't, you know what I mean? But it's just been too many times where you had another guy sub him. Yeah. And those guys did a great job.
Like Darryl Green told me, I asked Darryl Green when I first got here, man, how do you keep your job for 20 years?
Yeah.
And he asked him, he like, my backup name? I like, nah. He like, because I don't let him play.
There you go.
I heard that same thing. Jason Witten said the same thing.
Yeah.
He played for a long time, and he would never let them back up practice.
Never let him practice, never let him play. Yeah. So that's why I had to kind of bogart my way in here. Like, Darryl, I'm practicing. I got to get in.
When you play one of those positions where it's just you, I think that's a position where we're not looking for others. We're looking for you to be consistently there. Mm-hmm. We play positions where you can play with multiple DBs on the field. I can play with multiple tight ends on the field. You got 2 and 3 sometime now. Yeah. So as a receiver, I never looked at it like that. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. You're going to have a guy that's probably designed to play specifically what you play. Yeah. It's always going to be one of those guys. But if you do what you do, it's going to be hard to get you off the field. I think as a center, look, I can't be sharing no time with nobody. It's just my job. It's just me.
It's one of us.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those positions like where, for whatever reason, like whenever I played, unless you were like the guy, like you're saying, the stud, like they're always looking to kind of save money, turn it over there. Because if you think about it schematically, you're not covered. Like in a 4-down spacing, no one's over your face. Mm-hmm. So you're never really in a one-on-one. Yeah. So you can hide that position a little bit more easily. Again, we feel bad for Tyler. Obviously, Tyler was a great guy.
I love Tyler,
believe me, he won't be down long. He'll be on the roster no time.
Good dude and a good football player.
Yeah, and so again, this is the dollars and cents of the NFL, which is not the fun part, but it's a great opportunity for Allegretti, potentially. We'll see what happens there. And then, obviously, John Keim also reports that Marshawn Lattimore is released. That'll save $18.5 million in cap space. I think we all kind of expected this to happen.
Like T.I. said, it's all about the money.
It's all about the money. That's exactly right.
This is all about the money.
So, Fred, I wanted to ask you this because I always think... I wanted to ask you this. So,
who I'm with, 50 Cent or T.I.?
No. I wanted to ask you because, like, to me, I always find that free agent corners are tough. Mm-hmm. It's tough to project them across system.
It is.
And you have done that, obviously going from here to Minnesota. Yeah. Can you talk about some of the difficulties and why it's hard maybe to kind of...
It's one of those things where my whole career I played nothing but man-to-man. Nothing but man-to-man, zone blitzing. Not big cover 2 guy. I can play cover 4. When I get to Minnesota, I'm asked to convert to cover 2. So I'm like, you're going to pay me all this money to play cover 2? So now my body type has to change. I was long and slender. Now I need to put on 10 pounds because I'm part of the run front. So I'm over there and I play 2 years. Numbers look good, but I'm unhappy. Like I'm like, man, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to play man to man. That's what I do. And guess what?
And that's what you like to do.
Yeah, so I got back on the phone and called Coach Gibbs. say, come get me. I want to come back. So it's with corners and with defensive players, I say this. If you're going to get a high-end defensive player, please cater to them.
Yeah,
don't bring them in and ask them to do something that they ain't doing.
Yeah.
If I'm a man, put it like this: if I'm a man-to-man head coach and a zone blitzing coach, I'm gonna go get a man-to-man corner.
And I think they did that with Marshawn, but I guess it was just kind of like, I think there's different techniques they got to teach, different feels, and again, I also feel like corner is a position that ages kind of tough.
And I say this: corner, especially when you're gonna go get an older corner, he gonna be set in his ways. This is what got me to the league. This is what kept me to the league. It's gonna be hard to coach him out of these. Whatever habits he got. Like, either you can live with them, but trying to coach him out of it, it's gonna be hard to do it because that old dog gonna stick to them tricks. When he get in the heat of the war, he gonna go right back to what kept him here. So if he was grabby in his first spot, he gonna be grabby in his second spot.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. And again, like, obviously, fine person in our interactions with them, and always feel bad when people get cut.
Yeah, hell of a baller. I think too. Also, just to add to it, when you bring a guy in like that with that kind of price tag. The play has to exceed, super exceed.
That's a great point.
Because the expectation is there.
Yeah, and then when you can get guys younger especially that filled in for half of the season last year, and we can still be productive out there, then that's an easy decision for
And I always tell people this: it's hard for a corner that ain't played in the NFC East to grasp it.
Yeah.
Because the NFC East, you're going to be showcased. You're going to play Dallas on TV. You're going to play the Giants on TV. You're going to play Philly on TV.
100%.
And there's no fair dodging in the NFC East. All right. For instance, Nnamdi Asomugha came to the Philadelphia Eagles. And when he came there, I told him, I told people, he ain't finna be good here. I said, he wasn't that good in Oakland. They just never threw at him. They had no reason to. But they going to throw at him in the NFC East. And guess what? Didn't last 2 years in the NFC East. You got to be ready to showcase your skills in the NFC East.
Yeah. And so, but these are kind of the fun moves of free agency.
Yeah.
Again, we're always going to be talking about the draft, giving you updates when we get those. Like, I know there's a bunch of pro days coming up, all those kind of things. We'll keep you posting that. But also the free agency stuff, we're about to hit the teeth of that.
Yeah.
You can make sure you join us for those updates, and we'll talk about what it means for the Washington Commanders.
And I love the free agency because it dictates the draft.
100%. I'm really glad you said that. But for today's show, I think that's going to do it. You got anything else, Fred?
Oh, no, man. I'm just great.
But for us, thanks for joining us. That's it. The Command Center podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world, proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and its fans.